Anyways, vote them out. That's where we're at. And we're back. Vote them out. I mean, that's what I was saying. Like, one of my shows was like, this is it, man. This is it. Nature. Or the cycle. Like, I mean, I would try to say that. You know what I'm talking about? That scale. Yeah. I mean, we're learning a little bit of words here at a time. We're especially with like listening and all this kind of stuff. Like, I mean, the other day, we learned of plans and stuff like that. Like, how to articulate. So, don't rush us on anything here. We're going at our own speed. So I probably can say it if I have a little bit of water, because I don't know. Sometimes I have problems with certain kind of words. Like I was telling you about breakfast pendulum, like the Benjamin scale, or that thing. I don't know. Is it the ball? I don't know. But it just goes back and forth, like, And as I was saying the other day, I was like, I wish it was just Friday, get all this kind of stuff over with, But now I guess, we're kind of, have to pay attention to it because, it involves a lot of things, like, and of course, there's just two Americas going here at once, like, there's two Americas, and I guess that's fine, I mean, the one student was talking about how, like, he felt as though his high school was pretty much diverse, like, I mean, diverse in, like, political and all that kind of stuff. And there's our friends here, a lot of garbage here. Alright, so, I don't know, a lot of people dropped off the radar here on our show. I don't know, but, I gotta undo this water here, because, I don't know, I got cotton mouth here for some reason. I just do, just the heat, stuff like that, I mean, you go from 70, 73, and then you have to turn your heater on, to go to bed, stuff like that. That does the trick. Really does. And the beginning of the week, we got a little bit of advice here. And we do have some relatives in town. And hopefully get to see him maybe today or tomorrow. Because they'll be gone just like that. And then same thing here, like, we're gonna have all this stuff, all these talks and everything. But this time around, something will be done. But I'm just saying, I mean, there is a point where, like, there's gonna be something else. Something's going to happen. It's just a pattern. You cannot deny that. And you have to listen. I just don't understand it. I mean, Rubio was up there. I mean, he's telling it like it is, He's telling, like, hey, look, there has been laws. I mean, even Dana, no, they're not going to listen. They're not going to listen. But at least Trump was listening. And, we had the gentleman from New Jersey. That, I think, is going to have, like, one of the biggest impacts there is, on that. That was, like, totally genuine and totally real. And you just can't, like, make stuff like that up. That is someone, like a father, and his sons are going to have to live with that, like, and it's terrible. And yes, there's so many of them. I mean, to say that all of a sudden you're just going to stop it just like that, when when you can't have singular. Yes, it's got to be multifashion. See? I mean, look out, America. Our vocabulary is getting stoked here. Yes, you can't be a singular problem, mate. You know? It's got to be multifashion. I mean, multi. You can't just, say, hey, write this, get rid of this, especially, there have been laws, man. I mean, there's so many laws. Do you know all the laws? Tringo brings up a good point. Like, there are so many laws. I mean, like the HIPAA, all that kind of stuff. I think it's the HIPAA or something. Like, it just protects, maybe I don't have it right, but it just protects, a person's, mental health records and stuff like that. So that's a big thing. I mean, of course, there have been incidents where, I mean, it could have been avoided. All right, let's go to the phone calls, I guess. So, we're this is experimental radio, an extraterrestrial radio. Yes, man, if anyone's listening in, man, they are going to sign you right on the spot, Brahma. And keep it where you have it. Yeah. I almost wanted to add this guy. I mean, he has at the time he had 4,900 and maybe 97 friends. He was just like a cool character, very cool. Like like ride motorcycles. Sometimes I'd look for pictures. I just happen to like find this. I just seen the picture and I went to the profile. And he had so many people. He seemed like like a really, really nice guy. I mean, a lot of women. Crap load of women, totally, I just thought, I'm looking for characters, someone to call his show or something. That's why yesterday I went over, just busting on, busting with Bob. I don't think it's going well over there. Maybe he's just really busy and stuff like that. I mean, because that's what we did here one time. We stopped at some places that we knew that, that the host of the page, or the Facebook profile, had people, that were engaged in all discussions and everything. So that's why I went. I even stopped by. I was like, hey, you don't mind if I chime in? I see you have all these people over here. It's like, oh, no problem. And then I don't know. Long story. So, anyways. Just going to meditate here a little bit, on some stuff, because so much going on. We started off with Imagine, with John Lennon and stuff like that. I also mentioned that I'm not interested in the power. I'm just a commentator, and make sure, it's going smoothly, stuff like that, to avoid future problems, which at this point pretty much seem, unavoidable. I mean, it's always going to be something, I mean, because this is just how it is, but the young, at this time, looking at the young see so much optimistic, they see so much potential, and they see a way, and it's inspiring, because we were all at that age one time where, but some of us, we've seen, we've seen, all right, our generation, was so hopeful, everything about the future and stuff like that. And, look what happened. Look where we are. I mean, Billy Graham, his son, was doing, a little interview and just, talking about, what he was feeling. And again, there's a lot of people that don't like it. These type of. I'm gonna try it. If I can get this word right, I think I will be king of all media, but I don't think I can get it. Evangelists, these guys. They. I mean, at an early age, he just had it. Like, he was listening to like a preacher. I think he was like 17 or something like that, and he just had it. Like, he just came to him, and then he was like, he went down south somewhere in Tennessee. He was like preaching out there. Got thrown out of nightclubs or something. And speaking of which, oh God. Did I mention a retired sanitation worker in New York City gets $285,000 pension? Anyway, a lot of we had a theme. I didn't even know that. Unconsciously, we had a theme here last year. With the waste truck and everything. So when you see these people, you'll be like, whoa. You might look at. And then they want to raise. No wonder why they want to give a garbage tax now. Now I see. But anyway, get out there and vote. You youngsters. Vote. Don't like listen to what people are telling you. But yes, like I said, Trump is going to listen, and a lot of people are going to listen, and I think something will be done this time. Yeah.